generic and transfer it over. That's what I've been doing with my college fund sales. I bought a ton of those government Silver Eagles, and I'm just selling generic to replenish. So it's working out pretty good so far.
Well, that's nice.
Just kind of upgrading. I don't know what caused me to do it, but there was a point about 6 or 7 months ago where I just realized that if I were to die tomorrow, my collection would have been a nightmare for my heirs to get any kind of value out of beyond its melt, because it was so, I had like 500, 600 different items, one or two of each,
Uh-huh.
so it wouldn't have been so easy, and they all had different premiums. So I said, this is all permanent stack stuff. I gotta make this easy for my wife to handle should she ever want to. So that's why I've been doing it.
Well, that's cool.
A lot easier to unload 200 Silver Eagles than it is 200 vintage rounds and bars.
Yeah, absolutely.
So even though I love them, I've been keeping like one little thing in each category and then just pounding it, like the Geiger bars. I get rid of all those other kind of bars, and I just got those. Different, getting rid of the vintage bars, and I got some more Geiger bars. So simplify, but I do miss it. Every once in a while, I got a couple of little series I still get.
Yeah, yeah, I need to concentrate more on generic weight, but there's just so much cool stuff out there. It's hard to steer
Yeah,
one
that
direction. I'm all over the place.
that window was wide open for a long time. I pounded the generic really hard, and then once it started going up, then I started getting a little more collectibles again.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
You know,
Um, let's see here.
Yeah.
Find Can't seem to get to the the other side of the chat on my iPad. I'm gonna try my phone here.
I can only get it when I go on Safari and use that.
Oh,
So just click on the video like it was any other video, and then you get the chat on the side.
yeah, yeah. Hmm.
Use that.
Whoops. Helps to mute it now. All right, there it is. What do we got here? Silver picker.
I like Silver Picker stuff. He always finds interesting things.
Yes. Yep. All right. Who else we got?
Same
Ronnie.
Steady stacking silver on there too. He always finds great stuff too. Hey Ronnie, that is close to possible. I remember Ronnie. Do you know Ronnie Anderson?
Who, me? No, I don't. I don't think I. No, I don't know.
He's a young guy.
Okay, I'll have to check him out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, trying to catch up with Siren. You are the fastest typer on planet. I mean, I ask a question and you have a whole paragraph with an answer within like 2 seconds.
She speaks it, I think. No, she is typing.
Yeah. So hi ho.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. I'm supposed to ask you. I lost it already. Oh, do you ever plan to do any other metals besides silver at some point?
Cool. I was just typing my answer, so now I don't have to.
Oh,
Um, I'm gonna do a gilding project with Pit Bullion at some point if he's willing. Um, no, I don't. I've tried copper a couple of times. You got to be so hot. As soon as I set up an acetylene torch, I'll try that again. But no, just silver. I could do gold, but I don't know why anybody would want a high-ho gold bar. Because it'd have to be at least an ounce before I could pour it decently.
Sure, yeah, that's understandable for sure.
So then you're looking at like, yeah. So I don't know.
But getting a whole line of your bars out to pit bullion would be an awesome idea.
So what do you think a good one of my bars would be good to do for a first gilded one?
Anything like bunker babies or something real smooth like a round
Hmm.
or maybe even a bunker bar. Um,
Maybe I'll send like a variety pack for them to do and just see how they come out.
there you go.
I can't wait till the winter when I can get a little bit more radical again. Some of those might look cool golded up.
Yes, yes, absolutely. I would definitely be in on one of those.
It's really interesting that elements make such a huge difference on the whole final surface. Not just the temperature, but the humidity and seems like a couple of other mystery items because I'm still learning how to get the look I want. Pretty much I follow what the silver wants to do and say, okay, you want to be that? I'll turn you into that. Sometimes when I try to force the look I want on silver that wants something else, it's not the best deal.
Sure. Yeah, I just love those radical ones, man. Like back in the day, I think it was like you said last winter or the cold months, you were making some seriously like
Yeah,
awesome medical
it was
stuff.
like 15 degrees when I was pouring, man. And it would cool so fast. I had like just a split second to get some motion going. Now with it 100 degrees, hugely different unless I get some of that residue. That residue slows the surface so I can make it look like the winter pours.
Ah,
Takes more work because that stuff doesn't tumble off. I have to polish that to the finest detail, but
sure.
it is fun. I'm working on a mirror finished hand rubbed Kit Kat 5 ouncer. Should be done in a couple of days.
Ooh.
I haven't done a mirrored one for a while.
See, that's the thing with gilding. The more of a mirror shine it is, the better it is, and the better it looks.
Oh, maybe I'll send that one to him.
Because he had to shine up. I don't know if you saw my revolver.
Yeah, that came out great.
Yeah, he shined that up really good before he did it, and boy, did that turn out nice. Holy smokes!
I can't believe that's the purity stamped on the bottom of the butt, isn't it?
Yeah, uh,
That's
Robert managed
amazing.
Robert managed to get a little 999 under there, but
That's amazing.
that's it.
It's hard to stamp. Like those Eagle Wolf molds I do, it's hard to stamp those because
Oh, I'm sure.
they're
Yeah,
so high relief.
yeah, they all stick out and wobble around, and
Yeah, and then I put on as kind of fun pour lines as I can, and that makes it tricky too. Those are my next episode in the series will be about the different kind of stamping challenges I'm having.
nice. Yeah, I like how that horse, like on the rounds, or ones
Yeah,
that horse just like protrudes out of there.
every once in a while I can line up. See, the horse is empty spot on the stamp, so the B gets pushed in and the horse stays.
Uh-huh.
So if I can line up the horse's body with a pour line, it looks just like the pour line turns into the horse. I've gotten a couple of those to work last couple of weeks.
Oh, cool.
They do look cool like that. Yep. That's the whole tricky deal. I can get a killer stamp if I use my hardened steel stamping anvil. But if I stamp on the back, it squishes down the pour lines.
Sure.
So I use that rubber one. It gives a little bit of a bounce back. So every once in a while, I don't get a clean stamp and I got to hit super hard. So I need something that's soft, but not as soft as that one. Lots of stuff still to learn, man. I've got so much to learn.
Yeah. But yeah, you've come so far. I mean, just as a hobby, you thought you want, try out.
Yeah.
Turned out that you liked it and you kept doing it, and here you are. So,
Yeah, it's been really pretty fun. Still addicted to it, so I guess it's all good. I'm able to make minimum wage now, so that's good. I'm not quite up to the minimum wage Bernie Sanders wants me to have yet, but I'm thankful for that. The big issues I'm having now are legal and tax setup issues. What a pain.
I suppose, yeah. Nobody really thinks about that stuff.
Yeah, the amount of the margin is real low, but the amount of money you bring in is very large. So like just yesterday's sale, over $3,000 came in. The profit of that is a very small percentage, but the
Yeah,
IRS sees a bunch of money coming in and wants to know where it went.
sure.
Stuff. So it used to be easy when I could call it a hobby, but the thresholds for calling it a hobby are long in my past. So
Yeah, you're more legit now.
yeah, the volume is just too much that they don't think it's a hobby anymore. So yeah, there's so much just stuff, and every time you do something, there's another 70 cents an ounce, and there's another 40 cents an ounce, and then pretty soon, you wonder if you can make a small profit and provide a reasonable premium at the same time. It starts to squeeze pretty good.
I'd like to take it up. I'd like to give it a shot, I think, but I don't know if I ever will.
It's fun. You can get into it pretty cheap if you just get a little small crucible, clay one.
Right, and some matte gas and a couple molds and
Yep, for $50 you could buy everything you need to get started.
I like the big furnaces that you and Zeke use.
It's
Oh, here comes a train.
nice. It's like right through the door.
Oh my God.
That's awesome.
All right. I think it's
Hey, how's it going, Siren?
How you doing, Seattle?
Seattle. Hello.
Hey, how's it going? Just thought I'd drop in here for a few minutes.
We've been waiting.
Okay, what's the subject?
We were talking about you, but we have to stop now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know, just death and mayhem mostly.
Yeah, man.
Pretty exciting.
Well, anybody I was just anybody check out their prospector coins lately? I'm just curious if anybody had any checked them out and noticed. I mean, the ones I got had some milk staining on it, so I'm just taking a brief survey here. Has anybody experienced what I've experienced in that?
We,
I
Okay.
got I got one old roll sitting on the kitchen counter. I'll go grab it. I haven't looked at them.
we,
Okay, Simon says hers hasn't. That's good to hear.
what's the issue? I'm sorry, my train was going by. I couldn't hear a damn thing.
Oh, we were talking about the prospector rounds. I had brought some, and they had started spotting. I mean, getting the milk stain glaze
Oh, you're
on
kidding.
some of them. Yeah.
Oh wow. No, I got 30 of those and they're in a tube. I haven't really looked at them in quite a while. I'll have to check it out.
Yeah, I was wondering if I was the only one that had that. I brought mine. So when was that siren? Was that over a year? It's been over a year. It was during that race.
I bought mine in
Yeah,
January.
yeah, that NASCAR promo. It's been well over a year.
I
Yeah,
bought
it'll
mine.
be 2 years in November. Yeah.
They were 13.69 an ounce when I bought mine. January.
My prospectors look fine.
Okay. Yeah, in November mine's will be 2 years old, and I only brought 10. Not a big deal, but I was just surprised that you know that they actually those started spotting, which tells me that um, there's something going on at the there's just too many coins coming through for it either not to be. It's either the planchettes, or they talk about the annealing process and the chemicals used to clean them. It might be the chemical producers themselves that are having a problem, but there's a quality control issue somewhere in the chain.
I've got a few other elemental products that have spotting. Like I had one of those 2 ounce divisible bar things that spotted. I got some just straight elemental rounds, and those couple have spotted. So there must be something there.
Yeah.
Those have a different surface than the provenant ones do, though. I mean, than the provenant prospectors.
Oh, that's the one. That's the ones I thought you were talking about.
Yeah, I
Yes.
was. I was talking about those, but Elemental makes those, so
Right, right. No, I mean, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. At first people thought it was the 4.9s, because of the RCM, but then, you just see it everywhere, all over the world, all different, 3.9s and generic rounds, expensive coins.
But why now? I mean, it wasn't
Right.
happening before. There's a reason for this,
Yeah,
and
something changed.
yeah, I think I. I've actually spent some time thinking about it. And I was looking at the different ways, in the chain. It could be the solution providers, the chemical companies who are providing the solution for them to clean them. Maybe there was a change there in the compounds, or could it be that I heard a lot of talks about a lot of 1,000 round bars that are coming into circulation and being melted down now to produce, the planchets and stuff like that are all some of the real old stuff. They kind of reached the bottom of the barrel at some point,
Hmm.
and maybe some of those weren't as up to standard. I'm just theorizing here, but having a theory about it. But there's something in the chain that's changed. And
Yep.
if the mints are aware of it, I'm sure people who work there know what's going on. But no one's speaking out saying exactly what the problem is.
Right. They all just guess.
Oh, so Simon said that Gainesville listed 12 $1,000 bars for sale and all over 20K each, and they sold immediately. Yeah, I've heard. There's been a lot of talk about 1,000 round bars are been hard to come by. They were using some of the old ones, and I know they'll go pretty quick. I mean, that's been going on for sure, at least since the beginning of the year. I thought maybe they would have caught up with it by now. Um, but then again, it does take time, and if they've depleted down to the point to where you know things are going out the door as fast as they're getting them, then somebody's not going to be able to get none because that's done by allotments. A lot of that stuff, and if you want some, you're just not going to be able to get it. Yeah, musical chairs. Yeah, and in the middle of a crisis like that, um, you typically see the shadier side of people. Someone will start slipping stuff in that shouldn't be in. you just start seeing the shadier side of man. I'm telling you, it just automatically starts to manifest itself. It'll come out, you know, and no telling what they're up to. As I said, what are they doing? Slipping fillers in the middle of the bars or something? Yeah, just crazy. But yeah, I mean, you could theorize and follow that 100 different ways. But someone knows what's going on. That's what I suspect. Um, Hi-ho, did you pick up any of those reverse proofs from the Royal Mint? Just curious.
No, I didn't.
I didn't either.
I like them, but no. I
I
like
did.
almost anything in a reverse proof. I really like that, but
Yeah, I didn't either. I don't want to wait a year down the line and it there's some problems. I just don't want to deal with it.
if
You know, it's a QC thing. Um, I know Siren got some. Oh, Pops is here.
hey pops,
Uh-oh. Trouble.
how you doing, Mercury Mark?
Murphy Mark.
Hey guys.
Hello. Welcome.
I suppose everybody will be getting Libertods here pretty quick, maybe, huh?
Man, yeah. I mean, I know for a fact. I don't know if other people know this, but there's quite a few slab proofs this year.
Yeah.
Quite a few. I'm sitting there looking at some numbers and I'm saying, Jesus Christ. But, it is what it is.
It's time for a new Libertad design, I think. It's been enough years. They're about ready.
Yeah. They were supposed to do one, the rumor was they were supposed to do one 2 years ago, but they haven't, I thought they would have did a reverse proof again this year. I thought maybe they would have snuck one in, but that's not happening. I don't think that's happening. Let's see. Siren says it is. Oh, I've seen that post up. Yeah, I saw that post up. I know the name of the person who put that post on there. I know where he lives. Just got to do a little research. It don't look. I don't know where he's got the inside track on this, but you know what I mean. I don't know, where he's getting this inside track. It ain't like I can, I didn't put that much effort into it, but. Oh, okay. Oh, rumor is gold Libertad's coming in October. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. That sounds about right. No, they're waiting until. Well, they usually release. I can understand why they would do it that way because I would release it in October because October is when they also release the numbers for the around the end of September. October is when they, pretty soon they'll start releasing the numbers on the vintages. And if you're gonna mint a lot, because there's a lot of private collectors who tend to like to buy the low vintage years, you want to throw something else out there at the same time. It serves a dual purpose in a marketing division. Yeah.
Uh, Pops is having issues. It's hilarious. I thought he was the master. Gosh, it's a beautiful day today. I can't even believe how gorgeous it is. It's about 71. Little clouds here and there, a little breeze, no humidity. Perfect.
Hey, Seattle, what'd you think about that heat we had yesterday compared to today?
So the 90s and people sitting outside in the middle of the night. You know, like they're in Georgia or something.
You
It
were,
happens every so often. It's an every so often deal. I remember back in what was that 2000? I want to say it was 2000 and what's that 2006? It got to be like 98 or 99, and oh boy, everybody was. I mean, you can literally drive down the street and people were just all sitting outside their houses. You know, I hadn't seen anything like that since I'd been in the deep South and like Kentucky. You know, where people, you know, it's so hot and you know, not a lot of central air homes. It was back in the 90s, and everyone's just sitting outside. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is, and it's just crazy the temperature swing today, you know. But hey, it's comfortable. I'll take it.
Yeah. I remember when and there's always a big run on the portable air conditioner units, the roller ones. But during I learned to stock up. After that first year, they caught me off guard, and I was sitting outside like I was in Georgia at nighttime. I said, it won't happen next time. When they stopped back up, I went and brought 3 units. And ever since then, I ain't had to worry about it. If it just gets too hot, I just stick the things in the window, turn on the what's names, turn on a couple of fans, and instant instant cooling.
Too cold. Siren, 71 degrees and gorgeous is too cold. That's the perfect day. I call it a Ferris Bueller day. Who's got some silver to show?
I don't know.
Or some.
Silver Hair's rebooting. His mic ain't working. It's probably in the settings. If he looks in the settings and what's names, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think Pops needs to look for a new computer, man, at all those garage sales he's going to.
Yeah.
Better to build your own. That way you know exactly how it works and what's in it, and you know, helps at least. I've always built my own. Oh yeah, a different generation.
Hey, Seattle, I got a question for you.
Hey, what's up?
Do you, in your area, I don't know, well, I'm not sure. Do you coin roll hunt, or do you go to the bank and do any hunting that way for 90% or 40%?
I did that at one time at Wells Fargo. I did that for a little bit of time, but they started wanting to charge for each box. You know, unless you had a business account or something like that. This was back in 2012. And one day, you know, they started to want to charge me for you know each roll, each half, because I was getting the 50-cent ones and I would order them and then take them back, and you know it seemed like it got to be a headache to them. And well, they caught on to what I was doing. I think they started figuring out, well, he's fishing for the silver content ones in there, and they wanted to start charging me. for each uh, box I ordered because they said they had to order them from the U.S. Mint. I mean, they had to order them from from the what was it, the Bank of San Francisco or something. They gave some excuse they gave me. They had to get it from one of the Fed banks. You know what I'm saying? That's where they were getting them from.
Yeah. Yeah, one of the
And,
reserves.
yeah,
Yeah.
and they wanted to charge me for it. And they said they were, after they do so many, they start charging them. Is how it works for the
Yeah,
delivery of it.
no, I agree. It's getting harder and harder to, a lot of the banks are putting more regulations and fees on to, getting any kind of change. And a lot of the banks don't even hold, large sums of banks, not even like boxes of anything. So I've just found it extremely challenging to do anything kind of coin or real hunting, getting large quantities from banks or anything like that.
If you open up a business account, they'll let you do so many without charging you. But I just didn't want to go through the hassle of being and what I'm saying, they're doing it. I got a couple of relatives who are got a business account and they kept doing it for a long time, and I think he made over he said he made about $1,200 over the year just doing it. You know what I'm saying? Just extra stuff he was selling back. He said, but after a while he got bored of doing it. But he said, maybe once in a while. I think that it started running dry. Once you hit so many, the well starts to run dry. Especially in that region. I would imagine if you were in the Minnesota area, you may be able to get more, or an area where if you were conveniently located not too far from out of the region of the San Francisco Federal Bank, more may be in other banks. It's
Yeah, I found it's pretty challenging. I mean, out here, but if you go to the Midwest, it's a little bit easier. I travel back there frequently, and it's much easier to go back there, and they'll just give it to you. They don't even ask any questions. Just, yeah, sure, here you go.
yeah, because they don't get a lot of orders. They probably don't get a lot of orders. So in the Pacific Northwest, there was quite a few people who were doing it. Because I know four people personally that was doing it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
There's
Yeah,
there's
it's crazy. It's just, I mean, even with the business accounts though now, they
Mhm.
have strict thresholds on them now before they start charging you
Mhm.
to deposit it back in. They'll give it to you, but they get you when you try to bring it back to the bank, is where the regulations are now.
That's crazy. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I remember thinking to myself, maybe if you just bring in a roll or two at a time, you know, just fence them back in slowly, then it's not a big deal. But
Yeah, I found actually, no, the craziest thing is I found a couple gas stations and like little grocery marts that they'll take my change back in larger quantities because then they don't have to go to the bank and get charged for it. So some of them will take them in. So I kind of slowly have been distributing it back to some of those businesses.
yeah, I know taking that box back to that bank, they get, you know what I'm saying? It just becomes a hassle.
Very true. Very true. Very true.
Siren is saying, how many Americans I was. Yeah, it's by region. Oh, Pops is back. Any microphone action now? Okay.
No.
Pops. Geez, Pops, I'm waiting for you, man. What's the question of the day?
He's the life of the party.
That, and he likes to show off his new eBay auctions too, you know?
Yeah, yeah. Gosh, that thing you showed the other, I don't know, last time or whatever, with the slides of all those uh, like old bands and different people from different old bands from the 60s and 70s. I had like a little thing you slip the slide into and you could, like a viewfinder. You know what I'm talking about? The thing was really cool.
Oh, one of the old sled show projectors? Is that what it was?
No, it was, I don't know, I can't explain it. I had like different pictures of different band members like on stage, from the Rolling Stones or from the Who or Zeppelin or any of those, and you'd stick it in this thing and a light shined through it and you could see it. It was really cool.
Oh, nice. Well, we'll give him another hour and he'll be back on.
Yeah, Deep Purple, he said. Yep, that was one of them.
Hey, do you guys catch what video was it this past week, or was it last weekend? Akionet's his graded panda set.
What panda set?
I'm trying to remember the YouTuber's official screen name. It's hold on a second, let me pull it up.
Oh,
Somebody. Yeah, Akionet1. There it is.
yeah.
Siren put it up,
Oh,
and
okay.
that's an impressive collection. I was blown away by that, man.
Yeah, he's the goods.
He's got it going together too.
Yeah.
He didn't make too many stupid decisions.
And who was it? Was that the same person who got the MS-70 Mercury Dime? Maybe he had Aikio do the grading for him, or send it in for him. Oh, here comes another train. I got to mute here. By a very busy train track, so bear with me here.
Not going to get hit, are you?
Oh, it's Amtrak. Usually it's a freight train going by at 70 miles an hour. But this is an Amtrak when the Amtrak station's right here, so they go by pretty slow.
Oh.
Hey, do you guys ever put pennies on the rails?
Oh, years ago.
You guys ever do that when you're younger?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, I had my grandfather's place was by railroads. We used to do that.
Fun. Sometimes you can't find it though. Afterwards.
I flattened them out pretty good. What's the diameter on it?
Like long and skinny.
Siren says it says very impressive and built-in equity is in it too. Yeah, I know that those Chinese pandas go up in value. I've got a few, but not too many. I got some 70s, like 2012, 2013, and 2014. I think. Yeah, I think I got a 70 from each one of those years.
I just got my first numismatic piece from J.M. Bowen for free. You gotta love it.
What is it?
Oh, they sent me MS-69 early release Somali elephant for that whole elephant schmeal I was going through.
Oh yeah.
They gave me a slab, 69. I couldn't believe it. And I looked it up. They're charging like $41 for it. And they let me keep the old one that I sent to Mr. Zeke. So
Yeah. That's crazy.
And they gave me a $10 coupon for covering the shipping of the first time. So they really took care of me.
That's good to know.
Yeah, and they're active on YouTube. They watch, especially if JM is like in the title, they'll definitely watch your video. And make sure that their stuff is good to go. They'll definitely make it right. They say you can derail a train with a penny on the track. I doubt it. That would be very surprising to me.
Who said that?
Silver Diva, I think. Yeah, Silver Diva. Says with a prey, but I assume she meant penny. Oh, penny. LOL. Okay, yeah. David Argento, I need to put JM in all my titles.
Up those view counts. There you go.
Yeah, it is illegal to put coins on tracks. That is definitely a fact. But I don't think it was back when we were kids. If it was, nobody cared.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna start.
Oh, I hear another one coming. It's a fast one. Wait for it. Wait for it. Here it comes.
I think that should be your entry music.
It goes by so often you really don't notice it. I mean, it is a very, very busy track. And I'm about a block away from it, but it sounds like I'm right next to it. It vibrates the pictures on my walls. And
I keep thinking about Bear Grylls when he was running after that train. Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see Siren's comment? Do any of you guys do the live auctions on eBay?
Yeah, I've been on them a few times, but there's just too many. I think there's people who are or I think they had people in there pumping up the price because people are overpaying for stuff, and it didn't make no sense to me, so I quit going to them unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I think I was seeing people pay back when those platinum coins were selling for like $1,000, a coin, or just under 1,000. It was like $900. People were buying them for like 11 or 1150 or almost $1,200. I'm like, who in the world would pay $1,200 when you can go on the eBay and buy it now and get it for just 1,050 at who was it, the eBay's precious metal dealer, the one that eBay owns. I can't think of their name. Yeah, I'd see stuff like that going on, and to me it just seemed a little fishy. What the heck was going on in there? I'm like, screw this. Unless somebody, unless somebody really, really wanted a 1 ounce bar of platinum, I was hunting for platinum bars back then, because I knew that the price would go back up on them. I knew they had been beat down pretty good. Yeah, Bay Precious Metals. Yep. Bay Precious Metals, back in February, March, they were selling those platypuses for under $1,000 all day long on eBay.
wow. Huh.
And somebody was paying almost $1,200 for a bar on the auction. And I just shook my head and said, "There's something wrong with these auctions. I don't get it." And I quit going to them.
Yeah.
Siren says they want bidiots, not thinking buyers. Bidiots. That's a new word. I might check it. Might look into it, see what they got. But if it's anything like my past experience, I won't be sticking around long. Personally. Speaking of AP Mechs, have they started selling those slabbed reverse proofs yet? I haven't heard any. Okay. I am curious what their price points will be on that. I'm
Which
just
ones?
wondering.
Which ones?
Um, those Britannia reverse proofs.
Oh,
I know that they're gonna put out some lessons. I mean, that's just all. That's just par for the course. They'll put out some reverse proof slab ones from NGC and probably PCGS. I'm just curious to what their price point will be. My guess is it'll probably be around. They want to sell them quickly. I think the price point would probably be $450 to $550. If they want to hold on to them and drag around and the occasional sell, and there's no timeline for them to push out, which I don't think will be the case, because just due to the quality control issues with that mint, you know, I don't think you want to wait a year. So I don't think it'll be anywhere near the 800 that the Mexico reverse proofs came out at. They came out at 800. So I'm thinking 450 to 550. Just my personal thoughts on it. Just speaking from a little experience. Okay. Oh, so you got a link for it, Simon? They have a link up. See where they at here. Oh yeah, they're from PCGS.
batteries just died on my mouse. Let me. Damn it.
Hmm.
Oh,
Yeah, my Mexico reverse proof coins are holding up pretty good. No milk spots or nothing.
product photo coming soon. Yeah, there's no pricing on them yet.
Yeah. Wonder if they got any deals. The coin that I'm actually kicking myself the most about was the half ounce Canada coat of arms gold coin. Things back up to 700, almost $800. Should have brought it at $5.
Wow.
And that's a ringer. It's a coin I've been looking to get for quite some time. And then when the price is low, I wonder if it's going to go lower. Next year, it's back up higher. And then this has been going on for 4 years now. the almost literal translation for hell.
Oh my gosh.
Or they disappear. They sell out pretty quick. They move around. And then by the time I see them again, they're way back up in price. What happens is they're buying them low and then selling them high. It's high and they're for sale. And low, they come up and disappear real quick. Uh, 2012. Okay, sorry. Do no, I was talking about here. I'll give you the link. I found it because I know exactly where to go to look for that one. It's one I've been watching for a long time. It's the Canadian Gold $20 Confederation. Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I've been milling back and forth. Yeah. 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 I've been looking to get one of those for a while. But I start heeing and hawing and dragging my feet, and next you know, they disappear. Now they're back up for 800. Last time I saw them, they were at 5. Like 540 or something like that. Very vicious cycle.
Hey, does anybody know when they released the designs for the Perth Mint Lunars 2017?
No. I'm not sure on the Lunars. I think Sirens.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, that's what I thought too, Siren. It was around this time last year, so I was wondering if it's coming up in the next couple of weeks.
I wanted to buy the Monkey 3-coin set, but I passed. I might get the Rooster one. I still got the goat. If the Rooster design looks good. Does anybody know if they released any of the sketches?
I was just surfing around on their site, but I haven't seen too much yet. They don't really have an official date yet, it looks like. Just wondering if anybody else read anything.
Nope. I generally wait to, it comes to Lunars to start, the buzz will start on the Google Plus side. Someone will have a post up a design or something, and then that the coins are getting ready to come out. But Coin News usually puts up some stuff too.
Mom down there?
Mm,
All right, good to go. Fresh batteries in my mouse.
cool. I mean, there's
I
already
think
some rooster stuff, I think, coming out. Go ahead, Mark. I'm just babbling
Oh,
here.
no worries. I was just seeing how Pops is doing. I see he's on here, but not quite working. Hey, Pops, maybe you need to check that hamster inside that box. Maybe you need to swap it out. Get that thing running again.
Somebody changed the hamster.
Oh, hey, Pops. I know what you're really up to. I think you're playing Pokemon Go. Is what the reality is here. I know you're running around.
Oh boy.
Silver hustling. What's up, man?
Silver hustling, yay.
What's happening, everybody?
Hello. Good to see you, Silver hustling.
Yeah, guys, what's happening? What you guys discussing?
Reverse proof stuff and the new release of the RCM Lunars.
Gotcha.
Been giving Pops a hard time.
Well, that's standard.
He's struggling with his 9-year-old hamster-driven laptop.
Well, I just found out that Gainesville has the rooster, but they don't have an image yet. But they're ready to go. The 2017, they get it marked up.
Are they putting a price on it?
No. Here, I'll put it in. I'll put it in the window in the side chat.
Hey, did you guys also see that Provident slabbed all of the Zombucks and they got those out now?
Yeah, it's so dumb to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just feel like they're trying to unload the rest of the inventory they have.
They are.
They don't have.
They offered them in that set for a little while, that bundle, and they didn't move, I don't think, so now they slabbed them.
That's exactly it. That was my thoughts exactly. Because those aren't available, those bundles anymore.
Nah.
So.
Yeah, I was on late last night and I saw that and I was like, really? I was like, yeah.
What's it touted as? It's touted as the first generic slabbed. Isn't that what they're boasting?
Oh, I don't know. They're just boasting you're going to overpay for a generic silver.
Well, absolutely.
Even when they
Haven't
weren't
we all, though?
ridiculously expensive.
Hell, we've all overpaid for generic silver.
Yep.
Hey, did anybody make it to, what was the last big show? Was it the A&A out in California? Anaheim? Did anybody make it out to that?
I think Coin Hunter went to that.
The World's Money Fair?
Yeah, I'm surprised. I really didn't see too much posted, at least on YouTube. I was waiting. Usually, like Coin Week usually does like a handful of interviews and does videos, but I haven't really seen anything on there yet either. So, like, I don't know if it was just not a large draw or what kind of took place on that one.
I don't know.
You know, there was that one in Vegas too that Andrea coin couch went to. That was a pretty big one. Never been to a big coin show like that. It'd be nice to go to one someday.
Oh man, I'd have to go all weekend.
Coin catch.
Because who's in line for the Liberty medals they're releasing on Tuesday? In the U.S. Mint. I know I am. I'm getting my limit and then some.
Holy cow! Yeah, I completely forgot that's this week.
That's
Wow.
Tuesday.
Yeah. Wow, that kind of crept up on us here.
2 of each
August
mint.
is flying by.
Yeah. 2 of each mint is what the what's
Are
the
they
first ever.
Wait,
I'm
there's
sorry,
still
go
the
ahead, man.
household. There's still the household limit of 1, right? Or have they
No, there's
changed that?
two per mint. This is for the Liberty silver medal. This is not
Oh, the silver medal. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the gold
gold
commemoratives. I
silver.
thought you were talking about.
September 8th release.
Yeah.
But still, look at the Liberty medal. They're the first ever. I think they're awesome.
Yeah, gorgeous design.
Pops give up.
He's probably getting a stack of stuff together. Oh no, he did that.
It's
Okay,
probably in settings. If you just right click on your he'll be back, but I think he's checking his settings. I suspect.
He is very educated. You know, for being as old as he is, he's pretty educated in technology. I know my mom, she's had a smartphone for like 2 years and she still can't figure it out. I mean, it is so frustrating. We try to give her the easiest explanation and try to write stuff down, and she still can't get it.
Yeah, Pops is pretty savvy.
Oh, that E-band he does. Good point, Siren. Got more money than God. You think he could afford a nice computer? For the one he found under an inch of dust in a storage unit. Oh, plug this one in, give this one a shot.
That'll be Pop's kids
Yeah.
when they're finding all his coins and stuff later on down the road.
trying to get Mike from Pit Bullion in here. I'm emailing him, and he's like, "What chat?" Boy. What's going on? What's that? Hi-ho, you making a robot?
No, just do a little bit of quality shipping right here.
Oh, very good, very good. Make sure you address that too.
This one's going to Silver Dragon.
Nice. Just saw a video of his today.
He's
Just
got
one.
cool stuff. So the guy who bought that cylinder had me stamp 1 year pouring on it for him.
Oh, so cool.
I threw that old horse stamp on there too.
Oh, sweet.
I'm gonna do a series of horse privies at some point, like maybe 10 of each product or something with a horse privy on it and the new logo stamp too. I like that little guy because he's so small, man. I can put him in cool spots.
Nice. I'm in for one of those for sure. But you bet. So that cylinder, you said you lost power and it just kind of cooled in the crucible, and that's the result.
Well, those furnaces come in 220 and 110 versions.
Uh-huh.
So one of them was a true 110, and it's fine. The other one was a 220 with a 110 adapter, which melted. So furnace is fine, but I got to replace the adapter,
Ah.
which
Well,
is
hey,
cool.
it made a really cool mistake.
It was interesting. I might melt some up and let it cool. Maybe put 5 ounces in and let it cool and see. Be hard to sell too many 25-ounce ones.
Now, does that pop right out, or did you have to destroy the crucible to get it out of there?
Oh no, it slides right out.
Oh, cool.
When the silver cools, it compresses slightly. So,
Yeah, sure, I suppose.
it's actually when the graphite cools, it shrinks back.
Oh.
Silver stays the same.
Ah. Well, that's
Yeah,
probably.
that was a surprise. I may actually try one with copper because I can't pour copper very cleanly, but I can melt it just fine. Maybe I'll melt one up in a cylinder like that. That might make a cool, like 10-ounce paperweight. Copper's cheap.
There you go. I got pounds and pounds and pounds of copper sitting in here in my garage. Yeah.
So like $10 worth.
That's a bunch of air conditioned lines. A bunch of #1 copper.
Yeah.
A big pile of it. But yeah, you can take it into the to the place and get, whatever it is, $3-4 a pound.
Yep.
I don't even know what copper is these days.
It got pounded hard over the last like 9 months, which is good because everybody was just not everybody. People were just stealing it left and right for a couple of years, just ripping
Yeah,
people off of every little bit of metal they could find.
yeah. People were looting houses and
Hmm.
houses under construction, and easy to get at.
Yeah, copper and aluminum never really did bounce like the other metals did because they're so just industry.
Yay, Pit Bullion made it.
How you doing, Mike?
Oh, he's grocery shopping. Oh boy, kibble. Yeah, I guess he won't be joining us on this side if he's grocery shopping.
Uh,
Silver hair, you got it there, bud? Pops, what's going on? Last time I was on Siren's live chat, Pops interviewed me. I thought that was really, really cool.
yeah.
Yep. All right. Nobody's showing anything. I might have to go get my some of my stash here.
Yeah, I don't have anything interesting at the house to show, I don't think.
My booty box is officially overflowing, and my brother found me a really cool box, like a little chest, at a flea market for $5. He got it for me, and it's bigger than the one I have. So I'm gonna fix it up, put some felt in it, and maybe put silver vessel or something on the side, on the front, or something, and
Sweet.
then I'll probably do a video of transferring from the old to the new. I know that long bar is not going to fit in there.
Yeah. How long is it?
6.5 inches,
Nice.
to my understanding.
You could
Which,
fold it and stick it in there.
yeah, it's probably pretty flexible. Pretty careful with that one.
I should have figured that's what Pitbull was testing.
Yeah, when he did the half and half Incuse Indian.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out why he needed to do that.
Yeah, but he didn't end up. He ended up just submerging the whole thing anyway.
Oh, he did.
Didn't even need to do it half and half. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Got a big giant beaker.
Well, dudes, I gotta go be productive here, at least for a little while.
It's awesome chatting with you.
You too. I will see you again.
Indeed.
Take care, everybody.
Have a great rest of your Sunday.
All right, take care, hi ho.
Have a good one.
Right, sonatas. Well, yeah, I gotta get back to work here myself here shortly. I'm gonna go ahead and drop out temporarily as well, everybody.
Alrighty.
See you, Seattle. I just noticed you were in here, by the way.
Oh, hey, what's up? Not so polite. Yeah, you know what? I thought I was looking down at the thing. I said, oh, you were in here. How's things going? Let me ask you real quick here. How's things going up north there?
So far, so good. Oil's still down. My house is still burnt, but everything's looking all right, I guess. Oh, yeah. Can't really complain, right?
Yeah, I was hearing about they finally started slowing down up there. They finally started slowing down up there in Canada as well. The price is down and it's causing them just people are getting laid off. Is that true or?
Yeah, there's a lot of people got laid off, especially in Alberta here, because the main part of our economy is oil.
Mm-hmm.
Regular conventional oil and the oil sands or whatever. So yeah, the unemployment went up, and what is it, the whatever you call that thing? Everyone calls it POGI, when you get money from the government when you don't have a job.
Unemployment down here is what it's called.
I guess unemployment benefits, yeah. So that's at a high right now, but didn't help that this Fort McMurray burned down either, and there was floods in the south. But I mean, shit happens. It'll come back at some point.
Yeah. It'll rebound. I think oil is it's been beat down and kept down for about a year now.
Yeah.
It ain't got much to go. I don't remember. I think Ender or someone else was in here, and I was telling them. I said, check out CHK, Chesapeake Energy. They ain't going nowhere. I think it was like $4 at the time, and it's like $3.80 or $3.90. Anyways, it's at $6 now. You'd about 1,000 shares you'd be up $2,000 right now. I don't see it as something that's gonna, it's not going away. I think that there's a pretty big glut in the market. That glut ain't going nowhere in the foreseeable future, at least from my standpoint, the way I see it.
Yeah.
But the price ain't gonna stay down as well. 'Cause, I mean, if they were basing everything off of reality of price of supply and demand, there'd be a lot more things up versus things that are down. You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah.
So it'll go up, and then someone will say it don't make no sense because there's a glut. But none of this makes sense anyways. They're just moving money from industry to industry to keep things afloat. I mean, look at Japan. I mean, they openly buy in the stock market.
Yeah. Exactly.
Openly. I mean, this is a money printer is buying in the Nikkei. But what everybody don't realize is, I mentioned that to a group of people not too long ago, and one person said, "Oh, it's just in Japan." I said, "How many municipalities around here own, let's see here, Japanese company stocks? Mitsubishi, Sony."
Yeah, exactly.
You see what I'm saying? So. They know what they're doing. They're inflating and moving money around to keep industries afloat. That's what's going on right now.
Yeah, it's all fucking fake in the end anyway. Because if you look at, like, I'm just going to use Imperial Oil as an example. Imperial Oil has refineries. They have oil sites, oil wells. They have the mine sites and everything around the world. They have distribution network. They have fucking everything. So
Hmm.
you can say the oil is worth whatever you want when it comes out of the ground, but they're going to refine their own fucking oil and put a fucking a sticker on the side of it and sell it for $14 a liter or whatever it is they're selling it for, right?
Yeah.
Like I know for a fact that the price of oil, like for you to go in and buy it at the store up here in Canada anyway, it's gone up 2 times in the past year, you know? So they can say it's worth X amount for a drum, but I understand that's straight out of the ground, but they're still refining it. The people that may actually lose are the people that don't actually, like the smaller companies that don't own their own oil refineries and all that.
Exactly. Like, I mean, Chesapeake Energy is into, their tentacles stretch very long and wide.
Yeah.
They ain't going nowhere. It's like that, the company you just mentioned, it ain't going nowhere. It'll be there.
ExxonMobil, yeah, like they're not really going anywhere.
Yeah. ExxonMobil ain't going nowhere. Those mom and pop places like Whiting Petroleum, yeah, they're going somewhere. They ain't gonna make it. Sandridge, another company, wasn't gonna make it. Small. They were just there for the boom and the drill, and they were able to organize a team of people together who knew how to drill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Those
they're
companies,
leveraged too, so.
yeah, they ain't gonna make it if it goes down.
No.
But the people, who've been around for a very long time, 20, 30, 40, or more years, they'll be around. They ain't going nowhere. That's just, it's a lot slimmer chance of them not going anywhere. So yeah, I see what you're saying, and yeah, man, it's kind of tough to hear, that I figured Canada it'd probably take about a year before it really started to settle in for them. Um, you know, because you guys have such, a lot of companies like that actually will do their own refining and everything else. They want a to Z type of solution. Where here in the U.S. there was a lot of mom and pops just organizing people and drilling.
Yeah, we do have a lot of those out here too, right? So I think the number of, they call them orphan wells and abandoned wells in Alberta, it's
Mm-hmm.
like obscene right now because so many wells got abandoned when the price dropped and the companies folded because, I mean, the companies are running off of borrowed money basically, and they couldn't make it when the price went down, so they skipped town and there's all these abandoned oil wells everywhere.
They skipped town and left the whole well abandoned. Did they at least cap it?
No. Some of them yes, some of them no. It's we have in Alberta we have the Orphan Well Foundation, and when companies start up, they have to put money in, and money comes in from the government, I think, and other streams of revenue, whatever, and that foundation goes around capping wells and making them safe and whatever.
Okay.
They're actually talking about now trying to use these abandoned wells to for geothermal energy,
Mm-hmm.
like greenhouses or whatever. I don't fucking know, whatever.
Well, it depends on what stage they stop drilling at. I mean, if they just did a surface, you ain't gonna get much out of that.
No, not at all. Depends where they're at in the geography of the province, right? So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's got to be they're probably booming right now. People going around capping, slapping Christmas trees on them.
Yeah.
That's a booming industry right about now. I never knew. So, I guess when you run out of money, it's time to fold up the tent, the big rig, and call in the cranes and everything and haul it away.
Yeah.
And that's it. It was a pretty big boom. I mean, it definitely was. And like all big booms, sooner or later there's going to be some bursting at the seams. I don't know why, but I think it'll creep up a little bit more. I think we might get the 50-ish. We'll start stabilizing around 58, 59, I think. Um, you know, I think that's what we'll see potentially. Um, I don't for the rest of the year. I think that's probably its top. I don't see it going any further than that. Probably next year, probably in the high 50s, low 60s. If they get up to around 70, 75, though, a lot of those people will come back because they can be, they can turn profits in the 70s without much of a problem.
Yeah.
The only thing is, can they find the talent? I got a couple of calls from some big from one of the big outfits out there and asked me that I want to, I ain't got time right now. I just don't want to deal with it. Um, you know, I turned them down. I got other things I'm working on currently. It's a little difficult to turn down that type of money, but I got a plan for more. So if I stick to the plan that I'm doing, I'll be all right for the next 20, 30 years instead of the boom bust cycle.
Yeah. You gotta do what's good for you.
Yeah. That's definitely what I was thinking. But it'll turn around. It'll probably be another year or two before it actually really gets back into a solid swing where it's not too difficult to make a real good living. I don't think it'll return in the next 2 to 3 years where it was 2-3 years ago, where everybody was making $100,000 plus just being out there.
Yeah, exactly. No, it'll turn around at some point. Just whether it gets as high as it was before or not is like, who really cares? Like, I like it a little lower right now. I still get paid good money, but all the fly-by-nighters are gone. All the people that fly in, fly out, don't live here, and litter.
Oh yeah.
Just treat your town and your industry like garbage, and just the people that are here for the quick buck. They're gone. They're not here no more. So.
Yeah, that turns the town into like an old Clint Eastwood movie, or Outlaw Josie Wales. Like some pretty mean hombres here.
Exactly.
Those people are gone. Well, the majority of them are.
Yeah, they can go back to wherever the fuck they came from. I don't know where they came from. They're gone now.
Stand there looking at a guy that looks like he's ready to cut someone's throat. What are you doing here? I'm just here to pump this oil and get out of here. Yeah, they did, and I noticed that. Those people started disappearing pretty quick. They were the first to go.
Yeah, they're always the first to go.
You know what, man? They left North Dakota in a bad position again. They ran off of everybody else to California. I remember when I seen the California Housing Association building apartment complexes, I knew the bus was coming. I said, oh, it won't be long now. There's a big sign that says California House, built by the California Housing Association. Oh, my God. Even they're up here.
Yeah.
All those places now are pretty much empty, and they're trying to sell them for pennies on the dollar, where they were trying to charge people $1,800 for a one-bedroom, $1,800 a month.
Yeah.
$2,000 a month. Now that thing's down to $400.
Yeah. No, I definitely know all of that stuff. That's craziness. Well, people trying to capitalize on whatever they can, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never done that to people, though. I've never charged anyone ridiculous amounts to rent a room or a place off me.
Oh, man. They went crazy in North Dakota, man. They literally did. Everybody had this, the level went beyond dreams of grandeur. It went off the Richter scale. There was no amount of greed that wasn't acceptable at one point.
Yeah.
You got, you know, like I said, you got a lot of people strutting around with their chest poked out, and they got, $5,000-10,000 in their pocket. You know, when you got a whole gaggle of people, like that strutting around, and things get crazy pretty quick. The word gets out.
Oh yeah, there's a place in town here. It's like a giant mall parking lot, right? And on one side there's a casino, and the other side there's like a bar, a big bar, and on the third side is the mall. And I was talking to a cabbie once, and he said there's this guy, drunk as fuck, paid the cabbie to drive around for 2 hours in the parking lot doing circles as he hung out the window trying to get women to get in the cab with him, waving money around. Like,
Yeah.
hey baby, want to get with me? Fuck off, you loser. Cabbie said it was pathetic, but Cabbie made some money. Buddy gave him a bunch of money for it, whatever. But it was just funny to hear him. Hey, why don't you just drive in circles in front of the bar, over in front of the casino, back in front of the bar?
You know the Greyhound bus.
Calling the women.
You know the Greyhound bus, right? You heard the Greyhound bus? Yeah. There was a guy from Las Vegas that showed up with a Greyhound bus that had been renovated with stripper poles in them. And he was driving around town with women from Las Vegas on a party bus. Williston, North Dakota, and that bus was full.
Jesus.
You got lights and everything. You would not believe what was going on in that small town.
That's what you call an entrepreneur.
Scales. Huh?
I said that's what you call an entrepreneur.
Yeah, he showed up with a bus. And when I first heard it, I thought they were lying. I said, no, that ain't going on. He said, man, look, it's usually right here on station. I said, oh, really? And then sure enough, boy, there was that bus. It would pull up. It was picking people up at designated pickup points. You just called the number, and they would come pick you up.
Jesus.
It was out of control, man. I mean, a fistful of dollars comes to mind, that type of town where anything goes. And I knew it was bad when this lady was on the local news channel. What was that local news channel? Anyways, she was telling them, the town folks wanted to know why were all these young ladies showing up. You know what I'm saying? And she was talking about she worked for, the local strip club, and she had made over $150,000 that year. Well, come to find out, she said her name and everything. She just told who she was. Well, the IRS audited her. Like a month later, she, was in a new, article that she had been audited by the IRS because she claimed that she only made $30,000 that year. I said, man, this has gone crazy. Now the IRS is watching what's going on down here. This small town. It was off the Richter scales, man.
IRS is always watching, man. Yeah, I know servers that used to work that we call them beer tub girls. They just wore low cut shirts. They didn't strip or nothing. Just wore low cut shirts and sold beer. They'd make $400 a night.
Yeah.
Because you'd walk up if you bought a beer from a beer tub girl. Didn't matter what bill you handed her. If the beer's $5 and you handed her a 20, you're not getting change back. You hand her a 50, you ain't getting change back. You hand her a 100, you're not getting change back, man. But they were making over $400 a night.
I believe it, man. I believe it. It was out of control, man. It was. I mean. Then you started seeing the drug trade show up. Once they come to town, things get, what I'm saying, whatever was going on is accelerated times 10. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have a pretty healthy drug trade in the city, but the problem is when it booms like that, we get people from outside the city trying to move in on the drug trade that's already here, and
yep.
they usually, make a go of it for a short little time, but the local drug scene, whatever, usually takes care of them when they get too big, too big for their britches.
Yeah.
Like, they'll tolerate them for a little bit, but when they start, like, one time there was a bunch of shootings. You don't get a lot of shootings here, right? And one time there was a bunch of shootings. Like, every week there was a shooting outside this club, a shooting out back of this club, a drive-by uptown, another drive-by. It was just crazy, and people were like, what the fuck's going on? And then all of a sudden it stopped. And a week later, someone complained about a smell, and they went into this apartment building and found 4 dead drug dealers. So the local drug dealers had brought in someone to take care of the situation.
The troublemakers.
Yeah, I mean, the cops are certainly going to get involved if people are running around shooting, And
yeah.
people who are running around shooting, we're taken care of, and then the shooting stopped, and the drug trade continued at a moderate rate.
Things are quiet again.
Yeah, quiet again. You want your crack, you get your crack. No fighting over crack now, you hear?
Crazy, man. It was crazy. Yeah, I remember thinking to myself, well, this reminds me of a fistful of dollars. I'm going to walk up and shoot you off the stage. Man, with the wrong group of people. Because there was just a lot of people walking around thought they was the baddest man on the planet. I noticed you give some people some money, they become the baddest people on the planet at the bar.
Yeah.
Crazy. Don't make no sense. Oh, buddy. I remember pink Corvettes flying up and down the street with women with blonde hair. Just where in the world? You know what I'm saying? I don't even think I'd seen a pink Corvette. This girl used to fly up and down the street all day in a dang pink Corvette. I'm like, where in the heck is she going, I would think? I'm in this big old truck moving a cement pump truck, and shoom, there goes that pink Corvette.
See, up here, it was a pink Hummer. It's a pink H2, I think.
Yeah, I believe it, man. And she wasn't the only one. She had one other girl who had a purple one. A big, bright purple one. I mean, flying up and down the street, man. In these cars. Just crazy. Go out to the rig site, the company man sitting out there, he's, got women pulling up in Cadillac Escalades. Just crazy, man. With barbecues, they call the catering service now, out there, they're eating good. Man, I'm sure they used to do that. You worked in the field. They ever bring out catering services to you guys?
There's a lot of they bring in a lot of food actually from different places, like pizza places and sandwich places. They bring a lot of food in. Chinese places, a lot, yeah. I've worked at restaurants too before being out on site and having to send out like 200 pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
And that was only a part of the order. They were ordering 200 pizzas from another place, and then like 200 subs from Subway and stuff like that.
Yeah, they would do that. They would bring in, different rigs would have different catering services. Some would pull up with a big grill and they grill steaks and seafood and just be, it's just like, boy, I didn't mind living out in the field. I was 2 weeks on, 1 week off, so to me it was cool. Be there the whole 2 weeks. Paid 194 hours in a week.
Yeah.
That was good. Those were some good times. There were some crazy times, there were some good times, there were some bad times. Silver here said he grilled some hamburgers last night.
We're a bunch of boys in hard hats and coveralls.
Now, one time I pulled over a bunch of women in bikinis barbecuing at the grill. You would not believe what was going on out there, man. It was
Never saw that. They wouldn't get past the security, I don't think.
It was, there was people out of control. They had a good racket going on at some of these places, man. Um, record pink works for me, but classic pink is a must on a vintage car. I don't think she had she did have a flat pink one. It was a flat pink, classic pink Corvette she had. She'd fly up and down the street. I seen that girl all the time. But when the money got low and things started disappearing, all those people I know just disappeared. I stopped seeing that Corvette and that purple one. They disappeared. When the money disappeared, they disappeared first. And so did that Greyhound bus.
Not the Greyhound, but stripper bus.
Yeah, they had a stripper bus that was flying up and down the roads all day long. I was like, what is the hell is going on in this town? Oh, buddy, it was funny stuff, man. You'd see some, and that Walmart parking lot out there was notorious. Anything you could ever dream of and wanted in the world was in that parking lot. That parking lot had become a refugee center. The Walmart had literally parking lot became a refugee center at one time. There was people out there with pop tents and. They were out there on the side and, making fires like they were camping. You know what I'm saying? That's what was going on out there. It was like a refugee center.
That reminds me of stories about the people that used to follow the dead around.
Later, Merc. Cyrus says the Walking Dead or the Grateful Dead.
Yeah, the Grateful Dead. Yep, my cousin used to say when the dead came to town, everything came to a standstill, but you could get whatever you wanted. He was talking about drugs, though.
Yeah. I mean, no, man, they were out there making fake IDs and everything else out there, man. I'm telling you. Anything, kids that were like 18 or 19 coming out there working, and they wanted to go into the bars wouldn't let them in. They're out there selling fake IDs in that Walmart parking lot. Out of a camper. There was this old camper that would be out there, and the guy that lived in there was selling fake IDs out of a camper. That's the reason why they made everybody. They passed the city council had to pass an ordinance in order to run everybody off of that place because it was getting out of hand. It totally became lawless. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just anything goes out there.
Yeah. Well, that's Walmart in general, right?
Yeah. Now they were providing a place for anything and everything to go on. It was a Walmart supercenter.
Get your fake IDs, get your drugs, get your toothpaste.
Get your, bottles stolen, bottles of liquor, women, and all types of day and the night. It's just crazy, man. Total craziness. It's a lawless place. Yeah, you had to watch yourself when you went through that parking lot to keep an eye on everybody moving. I love Walmart fashion. Someone should write a book about what happened out there, man. Oh man, I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to jump off Not So Placating. I gotta get this studying out the way to get back to work here and have this stuff good to go for Monday. Monday is a turn-in day for me. I gotta turn in some work.
Well, have a good one.
You guys were a trip listening to you.
Oh man, yeah, there's oil field stories, man. It's just crazy what goes on.
Yeah.
Give the average person out there, a boatload of money in their pocket, and they'll change within 20. They'll start changing by the hour. Alrighty, take care, guys. Later.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Now it's going to be really quiet. So yeah, if you haven't checked out Silver Shell, she's new and she pours and she does like half pours. Like she has like the cast thing with the deft clay, but she'll just push like like something into it and pour into it. It's really cool, and she's got an accent. She's not from the Western Hemisphere. She sounds British, but she's cool. You should check her. I think she has like, I don't remember, 11 subs or something like that. And she won Bonnie's footprints mold, and that's how I found her.
Well, I'm going to check her out.
She's really cool. She only has a few videos, but she has an awesome hobby that we all love, so she deserves shout out videos. And I was thinking of doing one for her.
I know there was a lady named, oh my God, I just said it a few minutes ago.
Another one is Silver Steve.
Yeah, I'm subscribed to him.
Oh,
Oh, Silver Riding Cowgirl. She wrote me, and she was afraid to. She said she was interested in making videos, but she was scared. So I told her, I said, just do a 2-minute one, and she did. She made her first video, and I think I'm her own. Well, as of yesterday, her only sub.
oh wow.
And she's very nice. She's been writing me. And she's a little older. I mean, she's not like my age old. She's younger than I am. She's younger than I am, but
I will check her out for sure.
yeah, she's only got the one. She's starting to show her stuff off slowly but surely. So that was her intro video.
What was she called again?
Silver Riding, and no G on the end.
Okay.
And then a space, Cowgirl. I just typed into YouTube last night because she forgot to send me a link, and she was right there, just popped up. So, well, she's very nice.
I'll have to get a link from you or something. I'm not finding her.
Alrighty, I'll send you the link. I think I'm gotta do another video. Did one yesterday, and I gotta post it, and then I gotta do another one. There's about 3 videos I gotta get done. Yeah, you have to forgive me. I'm a little slow. I started this week having some neurological issues.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so it's thrown everything off. My walking and my hands and speech, and
Well, what in the world happened?
I don't know. I go to the doctor tomorrow. I just got up. I was sleeping in my chair, and the phone rang, and I got up. It was in the kitchen, and I got up to go get it, and I couldn't walk. Ended up falling and banging my head and my hip and my elbow, and no one was home. And
Oh no.
yeah, that was awesome trying to get up from that.
Oh.
So my mind is still there.
Well, I'm glad you're going to the doctor tomorrow. That's
Oh, yeah. So my mind is still there. If you would all just please forgive me for a minute, and until we figure out what's going on.
yeah. Forgive me, I got a train going by here.
I like choo-choos. Yay.
Yeah, I do too. I don't care to live right next to them, but they go by so often you don't even notice. You know, especially after living here for a couple of years. And
Silver Siren says I like trains that are transporting new releases. I live. They finally took the railroad tracks out from near where I live, but I'm still in the flight path for the airport that's here in town. And so planes are constantly going over my house.
yeah,
But
yes, I've
where
experienced.
my where my parents live, which is only a mile from me, and they live less than a mile from the airport. I grew up listening to it all my life, so I don't even hear it anymore. But if I take my radio and I turn the dial all the way to the right, I can hear the tower.
Wow. Yeah, there's quite a few new stackers I've subbed to recently.
Yeah,
None of them really come to mind right now. Let's see if I can find. But yeah, some pretty good. One of them has a low battery and a smoke detector. And I swear it's been like 2 weeks. He's put out a few videos, and it's been 2 weeks, and that thing is still beeping. And I finally commented on it. That it would drive me so nuts. It just beeps every minute or whatever. And I'm surprised to still be hearing it like a week later.
what, the smoke detector?
Yeah, and this new guy's channel. I'm trying
Oh, I get it. I get it.
to remember who it is.
But yeah, I think it's fantastic. More and more people. I've been getting letters from people, not a whole lot, maybe like 10 or 11, something like that, for people who've been stacking a while, but they've always been afraid to make a video. So they would write me and just talk with me, and I just try to give them encouragement. So I think it's neat, young and older, and then ancient like silver hair. You know,
Oh,
I I
no.
think he left. He left me.
Yeah.
You know, he's my cousin from from a different uncle from another family twice removed.
Yeah, that's what you said last time. It's perfect.
Isn't it though? I told hubby I need to buy a pool, and he was like, "What?" I said, "Just a kid pool, so that way I can be the trailer trash version of silver hair, the poor." And I could say that because I lived in one, and it was the best freaking time of my life.
Cool.
Yeah, I missed the trailer park. Drove through the other day. I love trailer trash, man.
Trailer Park Boys is the best show ever.
Uh-huh.
God, I love that show. I've seen the whole thing, the whole series, like 3 times. um, Bat Stacker is another new one.
Oh yeah, I seen him.
Kind of a weird. But he's working on it. I think he has, I don't know, he has 20 ounces or less, I think, and he's just plugging at it, and it's good to see that. So you
Yeah.
heard?
Go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm doing a video because I've been getting in fractionals,
Uh huh.
and so I'm gonna be doing a video because people don't talk about fractional silver and gold much. I mean, they do talk about fractional gold, like 1/10 rounds and stuff, but to because I've been getting a lot of new subs who are preppers
Uh huh.
and who are just getting into the silver community, and some of them don't have a lot of money. So just to let them know on that it's okay to get fractional silver. I
Well,
like fractional silver myself, and apparently so does Siren. And only for the simple fact, some of them are cute as hell. And I got in some um, um, uh, Scottsdale Mint. Um, I got some of their like 5 gram bars, and they are cute. But I think fractionals can be just as important as the full ouncers. And so, yeah, I'm reading the room, Ronnie Anderson, low cost way to start. And it is, whether it be constitutional fractionals, whether it be just regular bar fractionals, round fractionals, um, Libertad fractionals, all of that, and it's okay. Not everybody has hundreds of dollars a month to spend on it, and I think that I've not seen videos lately. I used to, but I've not seen videos lately on like past few months on fractionals. So I'm going to do one, and for those who don't have a lot of money but still want to collect something, because my theory is something is better than nothing.
yep.
So it's all worth some sort of money.
Yep. It's a great idea.
So yeah, I remember when I first started out, and for the first 4 months, it's like I had to have everything all at once, and and it's costly. It truly is. It's truly costly, and you have to sometimes rein that in. And yeah, I was reading. I like the Siren says, and I think IKEA Sons of Liberty rounds. Yeah, well, she's right. They are squares, but I'm getting some of them too. They're a 1/4 ounce squares, but I do like Sons of Liberty. So yeah, and and I also want to let the new people know um, that it's okay. That feeling. I don't know if you all remember when you first started. You just had to have it all. You
Yes, I
know.
do. It feels like a little bit of an addiction.
It is. Well, it still is. I still have that um, feeling that I want it all, but you have to discipline. Yeah, I said that right. Discipline yourself, and but that comes after uh, after a few months. You got to get that. excitement out of the way. You remember that feeling? It's like when you finally hit that point where you're like, I'm scattered, and
Oh
you
yeah.
got and you
Oh yeah.
gotta direct it. Am
That
I
was where
saying?
I did that one of those videos on, the new advice for stackers. Try to make your errors quick so you can find your niche fast. Find what you like faster. Because you end up spending a lot of money on that.
Yeah, it's I
It's
I
okay though. I think it's part of the experience, right?
yeah, yeah, like everything else you learn, it's like a self-taught education on this, and that's why I always say it takes everyone's videos to be well-rounded, and so that's where the God, forgive me. That's where the older and more experienced stackers that do videos, that's why they're so important, and that's why the newbies are so important, because it kind of teaches us to look at ourselves for a minute. Do you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah,
And
kind of like Cole Silver's most recent video where he's just got his feet on the couch, just relaxing for now.
yeah, I like him.
Gives good perspective.
Yes.
But plus, you never really know where this market goes. So it is one of those things where you always think you're in a rush, and then next thing you know, it's moving really slow. It's like
Yeah.
lava, right?
Yeah. I just personally, that's like with my granddaughter. You've heard me say before, she likes pictures, and she makes her own storyline out of the pictures. But it keeps me grounded, um, because she doesn't know value, save. She doesn't know none of that stuff. The only closest thing she knows about money is I feed her monkey. I got her a monkey bank, and she'll just say, feed the monkey. And I give her $1. That's the closest thing. She just thinks it's great. But she likes the picture, so it keeps me kind of grounded as to, so that I don't get upset with what the silver is doing. I just do. And so, like I said, it doesn't matter how much you have. What matters is you have something. Robert
Yes.
Robert Moore says he misses Silverfish video. Yeah, but I still watch them. Um,
Yeah,
I
I just
still.
recently showed what my little fractional stack can culminate up into, because I definitely think doing fractionals can add up.
Sometimes they do better than the ouncers. It just, like I said, there's so many different fractionals, so that's a confusing thing in itself. But like, say, I'm not talking about constitutional silver right now at this moment, but like if you have the Libertads are coming fractionals. It does. There's another one that comes in fractionals that I can't think of it right now, but like half-ounce lunars, sometimes they do better than the 1-ounce lunars. You know what I mean? So
In
it's
terms of
not.
percentage, yes, totally.
Yeah. So if you want to collect fractionals to sell, sometimes it would behoove you to get the half-ounce lunars. Sometimes, depending on the minage and things, that's something you have to look into. But just to even flat out just have fractionals, like I said, it might be a little more on a premium, so to speak. They are a lot cheaper, um, but and you'll pay a little more on the premium, but at least it's something.
No, I
Yeah.
totally agree. So I always tend to stick with little fractionals. I actually got a video coming out, and I'll show you what I got. Let's see. Yep. I just got my fractionals back from NGC. See that one? Little monkey.
Awesome. Oh, Silverfish is here. Oh, awesome. He says the only problem with half-ounce lunars is the cost to ship them cuts into profit margin more than the 2-ounce. Well, I agree on that one. That is true.
Well, that's only if you sell them independently. Usually, I find the best way to get returns on those are to sell them in groups of 10. You can still
Yeah,
get most of them.
yeah. He just said that. Of course, you can buy a half, 1 and 2 ounces, and sell them as a group.
Yeah. Just got this one back. This one has a population of 2. It's a 1/10 ounce Somali elephant. First year. So this
Awesome.
one, I think this one will do well.
I know. I wanted to get those so bad, and totally lost out on it. Only because I like the elephant coins.
Yeah, the only other guy that
But
has
yeah, I could kick myself in the butt. But I had too many other things going on at the time.
oh, it's
But
okay.
awesome.
Yeah, there's always so many different ways to do it.
Oh yeah.
This one was a nice one. I got this one back. I just had to look over the coins.
Now,
Fractional. Got another fractional.
yeah.
This one is the quarter-ounce Queen's Beast.
Are they
Ooh.
are they both 70? Yeah, they
They are
are.
both
Okay.
70s. They came back both 70s.
Yeah. I
Two,
just read that label.
yeah, 2 out of the 3 golds I sent in are 70.
Sweet.
The quarter-ounce Queen's Beast came back to 69.
Wow, those are pretty.
I heard that with the Queen's Beast, it's hard to get a 70, whether it be silver or gold. But
Well, right now
that's
there's only 6 submitted, or 5 submitted, and I have 4 of the 3, 4 of the
wow,
5. And Numa Stacker has 1.
wow.
So these are one of those. And I also had some other stuff. So, but if you wanted to go discount for the newbie shoppers, like this one, this particular one is now a $100 coin, but I got for $26.
What is it? A coin?
$100 plus.
Holy
It's
smoke.
Britannia. This
Okay,
one's
I see it.
2003 Britannia.
Okay, I see it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
beautiful, beautiful
Very
coin. Oops, I was a little bit low on that one. And here's another one. This one is going to come out for ducks. Duck's butt.
Ooh.
It's there are no 70s for the 1/4 gold silver siren. This one is a 2016, which is a 70. It's a so Duck sent in 2. He got 2 for 2. So I'll be doing a video on these, but yeah, you got an early preview. 2 for 2 PF70s for the 1 ounce kooks. 2 2013 and a 2016. Ultra thick. Let's see that. That was killer. I was like, wow, first shot too.
That's awesome. Dux is awesome.
Yeah, he's a good guy. So I was like, he's like, I can't see anything wrong with it. Can you send it in? I'm like, yep.
Wow.
And boom, 2 PF70s.
I have stuff like that and I see nothing wrong with, and always wanted to send it in, but like my one Queen's Beast is absolutely perfect in my eye. I don't have a professional trained eye or anything, but there isn't the ding or anything anywhere on it. So.
Ah, yes. Hidden numismatist. There's a 70, but there are no 70 Queen's Beasts. There's only like 5 coins submitted. And Numerstacker has 1. I have 3. So someone else has the other one.
Wow.
Which I think, actually, I think Shadow Stack has the rest of them. Shadow Stack and Losing Louis. It has to be Losing Louis. He had that never-ending supply of it.
Yeah.
Where is it? Yeah, Numisstacker had 1 Queen's Beast, the one that he returned 3 times, and on his fourth coin, he decided to submit it, and he got a 69.
Oh.
Yeah, one other thing I wanted to show you guys. You see this? I actually got some stamps coming out. What do you think of chop marks?
Oh. I like that.
There you go. Actually, you can see like right there, right? So she's going to do a chop mark, getting a stamp to revive the chop marks on this cube here.
Is that a 5 or a 10?
This is 100 gram.
Oh.
It's a smaller guy. So you see that he's got the little dimple.
Mm-hmm.
100 gram. The 999 fine. YPS logo. And then it's got 2 blank sides along with the dimple. The 2 blank sides, I'm actually going to put one stamp with this logo and then one with my stamp.
Cool.
Yes, counter stamps are chop marks.
I'd buy it.
Yeah, I'm only going to do 20 of them because that's all I have.
Very, very cool.
Yeah, or yeah, 20, and then I'm gonna get them I'm gonna serialize them. So I gotta see if I can make it straight.
You gotta get YPS permission for something like that, or is it something that you can just do? I don't know anything about that.
Nope, it's mine. I pay for it, free and clear. That's why I'm chop marking it.
That's awesome. Free advertising.
Why he holds it? If I bought it, I own it, right?
That's true.
I own it.
Unless it has his, is it just plain? Sorry, I was distracted. Is
No
it?
worries.
What's that?
What was that?
Oh, I was asking if it. I was distracted, so I turned around to look. Is it just plain all around? You're going to put your markings on it?
Yes, I'm gonna put my markings on it, and I'm not gonna offer it. I'm probably gonna offer it for $3 more than the YPS cube right now, just to kind of help offset the cost of the stamp, but not really anything, right? And just sell it through my app as a promo.
Awesome.
Yeah, because I do kind of miss the chop marks. Not a lot of people are doing it right now. Was there a dip in silver price? Is that where Silver Siren is going?
I don't know. Yep.
Yeah, one of the other things that's coming out this week on Tuesday is the U.S. Mint Liberty medals. Did you guys already go over that one?
Oh.
Let's see. Yeah, Silverfish brings up a good point. In the future, when you go to coin shows, everyone is 30 years older. What will it look like? Oh, definitely think the Morgans are going to have a crash. Right, here's some of the other Brits that came back. You guys' favorite Britannias? A 2010. Oh, it's their silver vessel. It just looks like us.
Huh?
Silver vessel just took off.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it just took a huge dip. Open the open wire. It just took a.
Let me go look.
It just dropped
I might-
45 cents on opening.
It just dropped what?
45 cents. So it's 18.81 per spot at the moment.
Oh,
Silver
crap.
vessel just came back in. Let me look at that eBay auction.
Yeah, I'm back. My battery died, so I had to quick get my charger.
Oh.
Kept warning me, I kept ignoring it, and it died.
Give me one sec. I'm looking at. I'm trying to look at the secondary market for the 10 ounce from Atmex.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, they sold out. Looks like Atmex sold out of the. Atmex sold out of the secondary 10 ounce bars for 15 cents over spot.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, oh, there it goes. Of course they sold out. Yes, I know. But when did it sell? Oh, well, if you're looking at it already. Silver Siren is asking if you knew. Yes, the sales history. I'm going to look at that right now. Give me a second. It looks like we're finally hitting a real correction now. Oh, it just ended at 2. The last one got bought at 2, and now it's a few bucks less. But it's not that bad. It's only like $5 less. $4.
Mm.
So I don't know if I told you. Yeah, this week is going to be interesting. I actually stopped purchasing a little bit. I did get a kilo from them, but Atmex had a $80 off coupon. So I got a kilo for $5.70.
Oh my gosh.
So that one I had to jump on. Even the elephants in my last one, there was a mystery discount that I was able to get $40 off.
Wow.
So that's why I was trying to petition them to get onto the YouTube truck or into the YouTube community because they offer those deals to another one. Well, Silver Siren is asking that she hates the layout. It wasn't something that was announced. You actually had to contact the AppMex rep to get the discount. So I'm trying to save y'all money. If you guys create some videos, petition AppMex to join the YouTube group, the YouTube community.
They probably feel they already are as much as everybody talks about them.
Well, when people usually talk about them, it's in a not so great light.
Yeah.
It's usually because they have a problem, and I think they had a big problem with them last year.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've not
there we go.
I've not had a problem yet, so but that doesn't mean I'm not going to have one.
That's right. And so we gotta just keep trying. But with the price coming down, it is likely that we're gonna test that 1850. I thought we would stay above the $20, $19.50, $20 range, but if we break 1850, it looks like it's downhill from there. It's going to be probably a big dip, and that's when probably another opportunity. There's going to be another opportunity before the Fed minutes again. But in reality, all of this makes better sense for paper trading because you're trading the spread.
Yeah,
Buying and selling physical.
I was telling someone the other day, do not buy paper silver. You want to hold it. Now, this was here at home, and whether they'll listen or not, who knows? But I look at it this way. If they go and trade on paper, that's their problem. I warned them.
Well, there's nothing wrong with trading paper. I trade paper, in addition to physical.
I'd rather hold it.
Yeah. For the long term, the physical is definitely better, but for short term stuff, this is short term, like playing these price movements, then paper is a little bit better. But for now, it is interesting. Hopefully it stays low, because then I think in 2 weeks, the next coin is going to come out, the Standing Liberty.
Is that from the government, right?
U.S. Mint.
Well, yeah, I was thinking, well, I gotta purchase something from them so I can get notifications.
I feel the same way.
Which one, government or
Government.
Or whatever that site is.
Yeah,
that
I heard if you even just make an account, you'll get deals and notifications and stuff. You don't even have to buy anything to get the notifications.
Yeah. To get those nicer deals, right?
Yeah.
Here we go. We got Belange P in the room now. What's up, Belange P?
Hello, Blaine P.
Silver Siren makes an important point. If you do paper, do it skillfully and not ignorantly or spontaneously. Yeah. In this case, I should have held my my short position, but you never know.
Where is it that's coming out with the standing liberties?
Yes,
Who's our government is putting them out? I mean,
that's right. U.S. Mint.
yeah, U.S. Mint.
I
What
believe
site? What's their site? usmint.gov?
that's right.
Okay.
And on that note, it should be. I'm gonna see when the schedule is. It's gonna come out on September 8th.
Ooh, around my birthday.
416. Yep,
Well,
Standard Liberty. Here's one. I put it in the chat next to it. You can sign up for the link. And then they got the medal. The American. I actually want to get this Liberty medal. It looks kind of cool.
Over there is some of the older people, they don't want it in their area.
That one's coming out on Tuesday.
No, they're just worried about, like, the one guy was talking about.
So yeah, all you guys got a sneak peek at my next video with this the grading. Oh, I also got one other one, small one.
One old guy was talking, he was really worried about smaller businesses.
okay, I just signed up for the reminder.
You open up a damn victory.
2 per household per type.
Candy shop.
So Silverman is asking is 2 per household, but 2 that middle they're gonna make 2 of them.
So, you know.
One at the West Point Mint and one at the
Like I was reading somewhere where they
San
live
Francisco
there,
Mint.
they had a store here, right? And Girl Scouts were selling cookies outside. You gotta be smart, you know what I mean? Right. And you can make money surrounding that.
Okay. Well, y'all, I'm going to have to go. I got some work to do. So,
Okay.
y'all have a great day and have a good night.
Well, you do the same. Get some rest.
Yes, get some rest.
Doctor gives you good news tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna see. So, okay. Thank you, Siren. As always, thank you, and I will take care of myself. And I'll talk to everybody later.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Okay, Gamma. All right, Silver. Yep, probably time to pull the plug.
I'm pulling the plug. Yep. I got to get the grill fired up.
All right. See you guys.
For some Midwest brats. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Silver Siren.